Hey everybody, hope you're having a good new year so far. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 books I read this year. I'm going to try to rank them, but I might mess it up. By the way, these are all books I read for the first time this year. So number 10 is Savvy by Ingrid Law. I know I reviewed this already, but I'm going to try to be more in-depth. I just picked this one up at the library for a winter challenge. So Savvy is about a family called the Beaumonts who have something special about them. On their 13th birthday, they get a Savvy, which is basically like a special power, like controlling electricity or controlling water, or doing everything perfectly. Bibbs Beaumont, our main character, is about to get hers when her father gets into an accident. After that, everything just snowballs from there. A disastrous party, a bus ride going the wrong way, and a bus driver, who is not the sharpest blade in the drawer, set Bibbs and her friends on their unique adventure. I like this book because of the characters and the unique setting and plot. Number 9 is called Duet by Elise Broach. I just picked this one up at the library because it looked interesting. It's about a little goldfinch who likes to watch piano lessons through a window. Soon, a very talented boy comes for lessons. Mirabelle makes friends with him and Emily, his old piano teacher. She helps him get ready for a music festival, which he very likely could win. Mirabelle's courage and loyalty will win you from the first page. This book was a little less fast-paced, but I really enjoyed it. One reason I liked it was the piano element, because I play the piano. Sometimes I like to think there's a little bird listening to me. Number 8 is Sweep by Jonathan Auxier. I had seen this one at the library, and on the recommendation of a couple people, I read it. Sweep is about a little chimney sweep girl in London named Nan. She used to sweep with a kindly man called the Sweep, but now she's bound to a cruel man who, like many others at that time, used orphans for sweepers. Nearly killed because of a redacted for spoilers, she discovers that the piece of coal she carries with her is alive. Now that she's freed from her master because he thinks she's dead, Nan finds a good place to live with her new friend Charlie, who continues to grow. I really enjoyed this book. The characters were very likable and developed, and if you haven't realized by now, it's usually the characters that hook me. It brought mixed magic and fantasy with real historical things. Number 7 is This Changes Everything by Chikel Crow Ferris. It's a nonfiction book about how the gospel should change the life of the Christian teenager. It was very captivating. Number 6 is The Clockwork 3 by Matthew J. Kirby. It is about 3 kids, Giuseppe, an Italian fiddler employed by a cruel master, Friedrich, an apprentice inventor, and Emily, a maid at a hotel. Again, the characters were really good, and the ending was pretty satisfying. Number 5 is Breadcrumbs by Anna Sue. It's about a girl named Hazel, a flighty, imaginative girl with a best friend named Jack. When something happens to Jack and he starts acting oddly, and then disappears, Hazel decides it's up to her to save him. She goes on a perilous journey through the forest to a white, witch-like kingdom. This story is full of danger and people who are not always as they appear. I really enjoyed this book and the loyalty that Hazel has toward Jack, even when she's not sure he will be loyal to her. Number 4 is The Song from Somewhere Else by A.F. Harold, a British poet. It's about a girl who gets to know a strange boy that has no friends. In a visit to his house, she discovers something in his basement she never expected to find. The book's premise was really cool, and I really liked Nick. The Star That Always Stays by Anna Rose Johnson is number 3. It's a fictionally written, based on a true story book. It's about a girl named Norvia, who was the great-great-grandmother, or something like that, of the author. Norvia is wrestling with her true identity as a half-Native American and her mother's divorce and remarriage. I really liked this book and could really relate with Norvia. Number 2 is The God of the Garden, a non-fiction memoir sort of book by Andrew Peterson. In it, he talks about trees and how specific trees were important parts of his childhood and later memories. I enjoy all of Andrew Peterson's books and attempt to get them when they come out. I really enjoyed this book. Somehow, I ended up with Wolf Hollow for number 1, even though I'm not sure if it was the best book I read this year. It was really good, though. It's about a girl named Annabelle who lives in a pleasant Appalachian town of Wolf Hollow and has a special relationship with an odd World War II veteran named Toby, who seems dangerous, but only Annabelle really knows his true character. Soon, another girl comes to live in Wolf Hollow. Again, at first, only Annabelle realizes her true character and how mean she really is. Annabelle needs to figure out how to reveal these two characters as who they really are to the town, who seems to have gotten their characters flip-flops. This book was very sad, but I still loved it, and all the characters, I loved all the characters that you're supposed to like. So that's it, my top 10 for 2022. I hope you book dragons out there enjoyed this. I have an announcement to make before I go, though. The Book Dragon podcast is now on Google Podcasts, so if that's more convenient for you, you can use that. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.